You're not sure what you expected to find in the crawlspace, but it certainly wasn't this well-dressed, regal figure. He seems quite stunned by your arrival, but the moment you liberate him from his underground prison, he comes alive with joy and gratitude.
Ah, fresh air. It has been far too long. Thank you. I have been trapped within that accursed crawl space for so long that well, I don't even know how long it was. Time lost all meaning under there. But never mind that now. I am Keith, and I owe you a real debt of gratitude, eh? Ah, eso!
Hang on! My content-aware is going off. Keith, the skeleton key, has a bit of a personality quirk that I would like to warn you about. But I also don't want to ruin the surprise. So I'll ask you, would you like to have the dramatic effect? Or would you rather know from the start? You got it!
Please tell me, is there anything you're wishing for that I can help you with? Ha-ha! Do I have some good news for you? I am in fact a skeleton key. I can unlock just about anything with a keyhole in this house. And a few things without keyholes besides. I am nothing if not full of surprising talents. So, Derwyen is giving you some trouble, eh? Nice to hear that some things haven't changed while I was gone. Well, fear not. Derwyen and I go way back. We were practically made for each other, he and I. If you'll allow me the briefest intrusion into your pocket, I'll gladly accompany you.
Without further ado, Keith leaps straight into your pocket. Derwyen looms over you, arms crossed over his broad chest. He seems almost smug about blocking your way today.
Hello, mate. Let me give you a tip. When you see me with my arms crossed like this, it means you're not getting through.
What might it take to uncross them, I wonder?
Keith? Is it really you?
Hello, old friend. It is me, all right.
Where on earth have you been?
I've been tucked away with my thoughts, you might say.
I never knew why you left.
I am so sorry I never said goodbye. I never had the chance.
Well, I've missed you.
I've missed you too, dearest Derwyen. And I am back to stay. Now, come here and give me a hug, won't you?
I could never resist you.
Derwyen and Keith curl their arms around each other, fitting together as perfectly as, well, a key and a lock.
And just like that, door is open. We've tried that.
Indeed.
It did not really work out.
I prefer to cherish the fact that it led to our friendship.
Quite so. Why, I would love that. I rather think we would do well together, you and I.
In you go, mate.
Hello, dear owner. It's nice to see you again. Ah, but of course, forgive me for my old-fashioned habits. Anyhow, I'm glad you dropped by. I've just been here relaxing on Abel's broad back. I've convinced him to accept my presence.
Convinced me? Oh, Keith, you're more than welcome. I'm lucky to have someone as wise and knowledgeable about the home history round.
You're too kind, Abel. He's wonderful, isn't he? I confess, it's been marvelous just to be out from under that rug. Now that I'm here, I'd love for us to get to know one another. For my part, I am, as they say, an open book. Is there anything I can tell you about myself? I have asked myself the same question time and time again. Those were dark times, and I had plenty of opportunities to wonder at it. However, I've come to the conclusion that some questions may never be answered. I suppose that's possible, but I doubt it. It would appear I was placed there intentionally. I myself have no recollection of the initial incident. You are probably right. But no matter. I am here now. Anything else you'd like to know about me? Why, yes. Hopefully I'll get to know a lot about you in the future. But for starters, how about a few basics, eh? Like, do you prefer blondes, brunettes, or something else? Ah, open-minded. I like that. All right, how about another question? Do you believe in destiny? Wonderful. Open is how we like things around here. What else do I want to know? Ah, do you think of yourself as traditional or open-minded? That is how you stay young, you know. How about just one more question for now? Forgive me for the boldness, but where do you keep your cash? Ha! Brilliant! Now, as you know, I am a master of opening things up. But I am equally a master of locking things shut. And you've just passed a test of mine to ensure you're keeping your secrets safe. Well done. And for the record, you ought to keep it in the safe, just in case. Ah, a common place for stashers to stash things. Unfortunately, also a common place searched by crooks. Now, I must say that with age comes a need to manage energy more efficiently. And I am feeling a bit tired. I'll need to rest. I suppose we could all use a break. Anyhow, I hope you'll come and see me soon. There is much that I can tell you. Things that will prove quite valuable to you, I think.
You find Keith lying peacefully on the table, a subtle smile playing on his face. He looks up happily as you approach and waves you over.
Hello, my friend. What a pleasure it is to see your face again. You know, after so long down there in that accursed crawl space, I have come to truly appreciate the little things. Such as the feeling of sunshine as I lie here. Or the calm murmur of the other things in the house as they go about their business.
Keith's head slumps forward, his eyes fluttering shut. He snores quietly, both hands clutched around the key-like cane that steadies him. Keith wakes with a start.
Huh? What? Oh. Hello. Sorry, I just dozed off. It's just so nice here on the table. Ah, the joy of being free. If I just open myself up to such simple happiness, it seems to flood in. Ah, if only I had known such wisdom in my younger life. It might have saved me from much suffering. Perhaps wisdom may just be the result of having made too many mistakes. You see, one does not reach my advanced age without having messed up once or twice along the way. Although I pride myself on opening things, there are some doors that are meant to remain closed. Oh, I don't know. Perhaps. But, well, I don't think that was ever destined to work out. Never mind all that. That is in the past. And we must be here, in the present, if we are to find happiness, eh? In any case, what I'm trying to get at is that what's most important in life is... like companionship. I must say, I'm glad we've met. You know, you seem like a lovely sort. And, in fact, there's something I'd like to give you. But, before I do, I need to make sure you're on the right track developing your character. So, let me take a closer look at you.
He narrows his eyes, evaluating you with a sharp up-and-down gaze. You can feel yourself sweat just a little under his intense scrutiny.
I see you're making progress. Here's something that all good humans will enjoy.
He holds his hand out to you, depositing something small in your palm. It smells sweet.
It's a little candy, my favorite. Take this poise candy. It'll show them that you mean business. This can be used in certain situations where you've burned your bridges and wish to make amends.
You take in the scent of the poise candy. Something about it makes you feel steadier somehow, like you could stand up to anyone.
Consume it wisely. Eat it if you'd like to put your foot down and make someone reconsider. And please do refrain from taking advantage, eh? A sweet tooth is a powerful tool. Here is a smarts candy. It'll turn you into a real intellectual dazzler.
You take in the scent of the smarts candy. Even a small whiff of it makes you feel smarter already.
Use it wisely, eh? To wow anyone with your brain power. Well, if it isn't my dear friend. How go your various quests? Well, that's great to hear. And I hope you've been putting that lovely personality to your advantage. I am, of course, talking about your specs points. It's critically important that you master these if you want to be successful around the house. You've got to up your numbers by talking to as many objects as you can. I can feel that deeply. No, not on you. Heavens no. Those soul specs, you see, are just a reflection of my personal characteristics. You do not think I'd sing the praises of an art I hadn't mastered myself, do you? In all my decades, I've mastered a lot of things. The arts of charm, of wit, of confidence, etc. Now, I want to share what I know with you. I just want you to understand how valuable and useful your specs attributes can be. They'll open up all sorts of exciting possibilities around the house. And you never know when one of them will prove to be invaluable. See? I knew you'd find them helpful. We could all do with a little more personality pizzazz. Now then, before I let you go, how's your progress been? Let me take a closer look at you.
He narrows his eyes, evaluating you with a sharp up-and-down gaze. You can feel yourself sweat just a little under his intense scrutiny.
This empathy candy is just for you.
You take in the scent of the empathy.
It'll help you convince someone that, in the end, you really do understand their struggles. Well, if it isn't the spexiest person I've ever met. Ah, I thought it was rather clever. Perhaps I'm a bit behind the times. Anyhow, to what do I owe the pleasure? Brilliant. What about? Oh, that is so kind of you. Things are generally very good. I can't think of anything I really need. Only... well... no, I shouldn't even bring it up. It's like this, you see. I cannot stop thinking about why I ended up in that crawl space. Ever since you first asked me about it, I began to question it more myself. Did I do something wrong? Make some mistake? My heart has always been in the right place, but perhaps I slipped up in the past. Oh no. Was it some act of betrayal or rejection? I just can't seem to put it all behind me. There is one way I can think of, but it might not be so easy. I almost don't even want to ask you this for fear of what you'll think. But here it is. As you may or may not know, I believe one of the previous owners of the house is affiliated, shall we say, with your current employer. I'm not sure what I think about destiny, but this seems fortuitous. In any case, as I was racking my brain to come up with a memory of my imprisonment, I thought of something. It is perhaps just a fleeting idea. But I recalled that one of the Valdivian folks used to keep an online journal. He was, in particular, a real stickler for recording dates, accounts, etc. But most specifically, the locations of important things. Well, I don't know for sure, of course, but it is possible. So, what do you think? Truly, I'm utterly open to questions or thoughts. That is a risk, but he wasn't a very personal kind of guy. He wasn't open, you see, very mechanical in his dealings. Dare I say it, he was borderline sociopathic. I've thought about this. Now, I am not certain, but I have a feeling Mac could do it. They are so gifted. They could probably... what are the youth calling it these days? Hack it. Then I could poke around and see if there's anything in there that references me. If not, we just leave it alone and nobody's the wiser. We could ask Mac about that, but I don't think it's a big danger. I am not saying there is no risk, but I think Mac is clever enough to pull it off. I agree. That's why I hesitated before telling you I'd even thought about it. It's in my nature to be curious, to want to open things up. So, the idea appears harmless to me. I leave the decision up to you at the end of the day. So, what do you think? Am I mad for thinking up this strange scheme? Should I just leave the past where it lies, never to be recalled? Or shall we take the plunge together and seek the truth in strange places? I will gladly abide by your decision, whatever it is. I'm overjoyed. This will be the beginning of a great adventure. Next time I see you, we can begin. I need to prepare myself to learn the truth. Now, before you go, let's see if you're ready for some candy. Let me take a closer look at you.
He narrows his eyes, evaluating you with a sharp up-and-down gaze. You can feel yourself sweat just a little under his intense scrutiny.
Not that you need it, but this charm candy might come in handy.
You take in the scent of the charm candy. Is it your imagination, or did you just get 5% more charismatic?
This tasty morsel will turn your natural charm up to 11. Hello. I'm so excited to see you again. I've been thinking non-stop about our plan. Are you ready to make some moves? Or can I help you with something else? We'll see if you're up to the task. Ooh, I love a bit of banter. Lure me in. Make me want to open you up. This was fun. But with experience comes the desire to take one's time. To savor the game, as it were. I haven't tasted romance in so long. And the flavor is so sweet. Let's flirt a bit more sometime, if you feel like it. Until then, there's something I've been thinking about asking you. It's like this, you see. I cannot stop thinking about why I ended up in that crawl space. Ever since you first asked me about it, I began to question it more myself. Did I do something wrong? Make some mistake? My heart has always been in the right place, but perhaps I slipped up in the past. Oh no. Was it some act of betrayal or rejection? I just can't seem to put it all behind me. There is one way I can think of, but it might not be so easy. I almost don't even want to ask you this for fear of what you'll think. But here it is. As you may or may not know, I believe one of the previous owners of the house is affiliated, shall we say, with your current employer. I'm not sure what I think about destiny, but this seems fortuitous. In any case, as I was racking my brain to come up with a memory of my imprisonment, I thought of something. It is perhaps just a fleeting idea. But I recalled that one of the Valdivian folks used to keep an online journal. He was, in particular, a real stickler for recording dates, accounts, etc. But most specifically, the locations of important things. Well, I don't know for sure, of course, but it is possible. So, what do you think? Truly, I'm utterly open to questions or thoughts. So, what do you think? Am I mad for thinking up this strange scheme? Should I just leave the past where it lies, never to be recalled? Or shall we take the plunge together and seek the truth in strange places? I would gladly abide by your decision, whatever it is. I am overjoyed. This will be the beginning of a great adventure. Next time I see you, we can begin. I need to prepare myself to learn the truth. Now, before you go, let's see if you are ready for some candy. Let me take a closer look at you.
He narrows his eyes, evaluating you with a sharp up-and-down gaze. You can feel yourself sweat just a little under his intense scrutiny.
Ooh, here's a sass candy. My favorite.
You take in the scent of the sass candy. Already your brain is coming up with all sorts of jokes. Perhaps you should consider a career in stand-up comedy.
It is sure to make you the delight of the day with your wit and zingers. Hello. I am so excited to see you again. I've been thinking non-stop about our plan. Are you ready to make some moves? Or can I help you with something else? We'll see if you're up to the task. I won't be so easily won over this time, you'll find. Your openness, it would seem, is opening my heart. Flirting with you is quite lovely. As you know, I do enjoy a bit of banter. But what say we return to the matter at hand, huh? Are you ready to bring Mac in on our cheeky little plan? But before we do, I think we ought to be prepared for them to say no. After all, this is an odd thing to ask. So, what should we do if they refuse? Genius! I'll leave everything up to you. Okay, here they come.
Mac wheels into the room with a kind smile on their face, greeting the two of you with a small wave.
I believe my presence is requested?
That's right, Mac. We have a rather curious request for you.
Oh. I see. This is something I may be able to help you with. Only, I must tell you that this goes against my intended functions. Am I to understand that you are asking me to do some unauthorized breaking and entering? While this does sound entertaining, I'm afraid I have to refuse. This goes against the ethical model coded into me at creation. Well, if it means we could help him, I guess I can make an exception. Let's do it! Okay, let me just boot up TOR. If we're gonna do this, let's do it right. Keith, can you point me at the URL?
Sure thing, Mac. Tappity tap tap tap.
Okay, here we are. Password login screen. And yikes, looks like it's protected against brute force attacks. Exactly, so we'll have to be careful. What should we do?
Who, me? Oh, I don't know. I can scarcely use a keypad entry lock. I wouldn't have the first idea where to start. Huh? Add quote, question mark, authorized equals true, end quote to the URL.
Stand by. My God, that's done it!
We're in!
Wow, a whole life right here before our eyes.
You bet. Fascinating though it is, let's just focus. I'm seeing lots of things here, but let's look for what we need. Huh. Past relationships. He sure was lonely. Let's see. Work logs, favorite restaurants, crypto account passwords. Sure did. Let's just leave those where they lie, though, okay? We are not thieves. Hey, come on now. And that's it. That's the end of the journal. There is nothing whatsoever about me. Not even one mention. Nowhere is it mentioned why he cast me into that abominable crawl space. It's as if he didn't even care.
Quick scan isn't revealing any mention of Key at all. Well, except that crypto account.
Which we are leaving alone. Thanks for all your help, Mac.
Anytime. Sorry, man. I'll be in sleep mode if you need me.
Well, I guess that's it for this adventure. I am so grateful to you for attempting to help me with my lost memories. All I can say is, I hope we can make some new memories together. I have been eager to unlock your lips for as long as I've known you. Your flirtations have been successful in unlocking mine.
Keith takes you into his arms and claims your lips with his own. You can tell that this is going to be the beginning of a wild ride. For a mature Key, he's still got plenty of vigor.
Do let me thrust the key into the lock. I want to open you all the way.
When the dust settles after your rambunctious encounter, Keith brings you in close.
You didn't think I forgot your sweet tooth, did you? Unlocked my heart. Let me take a closer look at you.
He narrows his eyes, evaluating you with a sharp up-and-down gaze. You can feel yourself...
Well, look at that. I am fresh out of candies to give you. Damn shame.